Booyah.
Booyah, and welcome to the podcast. Here's a little bit of what you're going to hear today. We're going to talk about
Disneyland. A ton of Disneyland.
Unfortunately, a lot more than we wanted to, but there's some funny nuggets in there about just Disneyland.
I'm pretty sure there's like 20 minutes of Disneyland in there.
Honestly, there's at least 20 minutes, but we talk about other stuff in between. We talk about some good stories that we heard from Grandpa.
Yeah.
We talk about ways to navigate the lines at Disneyland.
War story.
Talk about war stories, and you know what else we talk about? We talk about people's faces at lines in Disneyland.
Not in a bad way, though.
Not in a bad way.
Brandon, hit it.
Oh, yeah!
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Welcome.
Good to have you. Let's just jump right into it, man.
Let's go.
Let's go, dude. Come on. Like, I'm not messing around today. Are you messing around?
I have something to talk about.
Let's hear about it.
So, I feel like people do not respect Thanksgiving as much as they should.
Yeah, we were just over at my brother's house, and they were setting up Christmas decorations, and so it's like they're big Halloween. Like, they're real big.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you saw his decorations. He had like 4 skeletons out front playing poker.
That's actually kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. It was a good setup. I'll show you a picture, but they had a great setup, lots of cool stuff in the front yard, and then it immediately, Halloween's done, Christmas is here.
I feel like you gotta pay respects at least. Like, I think after Thanksgiving, that's when you gotta set it up.
So we might, depending on the crowd, we were in the minority on this.
Really?
Yeah. So like I'm along with you where the Christmas music begins when Thanksgiving's over.
Yeah.
The Christmas decorations go up the day after Thanksgiving. Like bright and early that morning, like I'm all in, let's do it. But some people are different than that. Like, again, I mean, here we are early November and Nate's throwing up the tree.
I literally, like, when I went in the house, though, I loved the vibe, though. Like just Christmas is very fun.
Christmas is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's so fun, why don't we just keep up our Christmas decorations all year long?
Exactly. You know, who's going to stop us? HOA? Get out of here.
The HOA might with the holiday lights.
Really?
But we don't do holiday lights.
We should this year.
We did it last year. It was a train wreck.
I remember.
Yeah. I'm not.
I'll do it. Me and Brandon will do it.
Do it then. I dare you.
Yeah.
It's every year it just turns into this thing where it's me, and now at least I have Brandon to suffer with me.
Yeah.
But it's like me and Brandon out there. It's, you know, the weather's been nice, but it's
the weather recently has been like it's not even cold yet. I'm afraid for like
this global warming's wonderful.
let's just move on.
I mean, if this is the effects of global warming, like it's not like living in Las Vegas. It's not so bad.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Just wait for the summer, though. Wait, because then wouldn't the summer get...
I mean, think about what it was last summer. Last summer was hot.
It was.
But it wasn't hot until like July-ish, and then it was really hot. But like we're inside and in the pool. Like we're fine.
Yeah.
So global warming's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not.
All right. A couple weeks ago, we talked about funerals, and we talked about how we should like have story time and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Grandpa listened to that episode because he came over for dinner tonight. He was in a little bit of a storytelling mode. Like he was telling us some reminiscing stories.
So I actually acted on that. Grandpa was taking me home from wrestling, and I'm like, hey, tell me some stories.
So what did he give you?
He told me some stories about war, and when he was in the army. So he was like about to get shipped off to
Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam. And it's like that's like you're basically like
it's almost a death sentence.
Yeah, almost. And then they got switched to Germany, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then some of his guys were like, I want to go to war, and one of them was like, I just want to go to war, and then the other one's like, my wife and kids can follow me to Germany, they can't follow me to Vietnam. So,
yeah, I mean, if he goes to Vietnam, it'd be interesting. Like I don't know how things work. Like, would I never exist, or would I exist with different family? Like I don't know how that works. But
yeah.
If he went to Vietnam, he's probably not my dad.
Probably.
You know, I mean, it's so. My mom's brother, Uncle Terry, he went to Vietnam.
Really?
He did. I need to get him to record this story. I've heard it before. So I went to a meeting one time, him and this guy. So he's in the jungles of Vietnam. My uncle is,
Yeah.
and they're in a situation where it's dire, and they are radioing. We need a helicopter. We need to get out now. And they came back like, no,
Really?
no, that's too heavy. We can't send anybody. Basically, deal with it, or you're gonna die, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, a helicopter shows up. So they're loading in the copter as fast as they can, and as they're getting in, my uncle and the pilot of the helicopter, they look at each other and they're like you know, so they both knew each other. And it's interesting because they grew up together, the same town, same city, same school, all that stuff.
Really?
And they'd become friends earlier on in life. So where they were both members of the same church, and the pilot had stopped going to church, but then Terry started saying, hey, why don't you come to church? And so they started bringing him to go to church with him. And so as they gave this talk, it was interesting. The pilot said, you know, I may have saved Terry's life, but he saved my soul.
That's pretty cool.
Which is kind of a cool story. And it's just like, and so I think he said, like, why did you come here? Like later they're having a discussion. He goes, I was flying away. We were about to go to base, and I just had this distinct feeling I needed to turn around and come back.
That's pretty awesome.
So yeah, really cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Grandpa was telling some cool stories about, what was the club that he started?
The club?
Yeah, he said that they wanted to start the club,
I don't know.
but somehow they, like,
Oh, yes. It was like a baseball club or whatever.
well, no, that was track. They were doing something with track,
Oh.
and they had like rules like you had to wear a white shirt and tie when you go to your track meets, and
Yeah.
some guy had like a tie that was like 6 feet long. or
And
something.
then, yeah. And you can't have your hair longer than 2 inches. No
Yeah.
girls on the team, I guess, unless you want to cut your hair 2 inches.
Yeah, hey yo. But yeah, that was kind of fun to hear some of Grandpa's stories. Maybe we gotta have Grandpa. What would you think Grandpa would be like as a guest?
I don't know. That would be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, look, we could try it, and if it's not good, we just don't post it. Or maybe Grandpa could take over Grandma's as the most popular podcast.
Maybe.
That would be interesting.
That would.
All right, why don't you tell? What did we do last week?
We went to Disneyland.
You had a good time, right? I don't want to put words in your mouth. What was your favorite part of the Disney trip?
I don't know. I think it was when we went on like all those rides at the end, like Peter Pan and Snow White and whatever. You know, like
Yeah.
those rides are fun. Like they're not like, I don't know. They're just whatever.
Yeah, it's not the Incredicoaster. It's not some crazy. It's not Space Mountain.
Yeah.
It's very low key, but it's nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
All right, you've been doing a pretty good job of no sugar. I know you were eating sweets when you were out at the park. What was your favorite thing that you ate?
I'm not really sure. I don't even know. I kind of just felt like crap. Like after I ate, because I haven't been eating sugar for a while. Like it takes a toll on you, kind of.
Sure does.
It was in the park though. Like at the very beginning, I was getting a little annoyed though, cause like, so Ralph didn't really know what he was doing. Ralph doesn't know how to use the app. Mom like doesn't know how to use the app, and she is not letting us use her phone like basically at all. And then Grandma and Grandpa are like, I don't know, they're clueless, but it was still a ton of fun. So I'm like, my phone's broken, turns off every 2 minutes, and I'm like, I can't like use the app on my phone, can't order food or nothing. And then I'm like, hey Mom, can I see your phone? And she's like, nope, I got it. I'm like, well, okay, you know. But it ended up okay.
Yeah, by the time I met up with you guys, I had work stuff I had to do, but by the time I met up with you, it seemed like it was fine. I'll tell you what, navigating Disney, there's certain things I do as a father that you kids are and Renee are just oblivious to. Like there's things that Renee does that we're just oblivious to.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like that's fine. That's part of just like life. There's things that you do as a son that I'm oblivious to.
What does oblivious even mean?
Like completely unaware of.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like your room is a total train wreck chaos.
Oh
mess,
my gosh, yes.
But I'm oblivious to it. I just pretend that it doesn't exist. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really weird. Your room was never like that, and now that you have this own room with David's old room, like you just turn it into a train wreck. Tell you, it looks like a tornado.
It is so much harder. Like, cause David gave me all of his clothes, so I literally have ×2 clothes.
Yeah, but like you wear the same amount of clothes. Like that's the part that's weird is that doesn't change.
Let me tell you.
What, like changing your clothes like 4 times throughout the day? It's noon. Time for a new pair of underwear, socks, and shirt.
But no, basically, So with school being really early and then like homework and stuff like that, it's been harder for me to fold my laundry. So I just put it in my laundry basket and then bring it upstairs in my room. So you don't get angry at me like, John, you gotta fold your clothes and whatever. And so I just like have a ton of clean clothes in my room, and then I have nowhere to put my dirty clothes. So I just toss them wherever.
Dude,
So
you literally have like mounds.
yeah,
Mounds
it
of
is not
clothes.
good.
Anyway, back on point. So there's things that are like before I go to Disneyland, when I'm in charge, right? When it's like, I mean, I didn't do it this time because I knew I was only gonna be there for like 3 hours, so I didn't care.
Yeah,
But I literally like I'm going prior to, I'm checking websites. I'm trying to figure out, okay, what's the latest methodologies that people are using to take full advantage of the lightning passes and all that kind of stuff. I'm doing research on which rides are closed. I'm monitoring times to see like, okay, which rides are popular at certain times and trying to find different.
that's what we needed. That's what we needed.
That's part of what I do, right? Because what I despise is spending all that money to go to a park, to stand in a line, to have a bad experience. And so to me, it's worth it to take. I mean, I'm not spending a ton of time. I'm talking like 20 to 30 minutes
Yeah,
of just research time of like, how do you use the app? How do you do this? How do you book that? How often can you get a new one? And so that's what I do.
Yeah.
Johnny, that's part of being a stud, father. That's what it takes.
Do you remember when we had the Genie Pass and we got to do like everything?
Yeah, I was just telling somebody about that the other day. So this is probably what, 2.5 years ago, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe even longer. It was the first day, like literally the day that the Genie Pass came out. Because before there was Fast Passes, and then they changed that to the Genie Pass, and we went there that day. And so I'm like, of course, all right, let's buy it.
Yeah,
And like anything that happens the first day, there's a malfunction.
yeah,
And so they stopped selling those things at like 11 o'clock in the morning. And then to make up for their error, all we had to do is show them, hey, we bought this, and we had unlimited Fast Passes.
and let me tell you, like honestly, nobody was there either way. Like,
It was a slower day at the park. Plus, hardly anybody had access to buy the pass.
yeah,
So we were like one of the few that could take advantage of it.
yeah, and let me tell you, it was amazing.
I remember near the end of the day, Renee and I are tired. We're just sitting there chilling. And you and Ralph, like 3 or 4 times in a row, Space Mountain.
Yeah, I remember that. Like,
And it was like, we're done. Just, hey, we're going to go again. All right, see ya.
we're literally sprinting. Like,
And
to
you
get in
just
there.
run to the front of the line. Like you're bam, we're in the front of the line.
Yeah,
Like that's amazing. Enjoy that. Keep that memory forever because you will never have that ability ever again.
yeah,
Unless you're like uber wealthy and you buy out the park or something.
yeah. That would be insane. You were telling me about something. Like the dude that gets you to the front of the line and
Yeah, so I've never done this. I have a friend who's done this, but basically you can pay for call it a park guide, and they'll walk around and they'll tell you the history of the park and all this kind of stuff and point out like little details and stuff. But then you get to like you go to every ride and you go to the front of the line. Like you don't wait in any line.
it's like crazy.
Yeah, I honestly we should do it.
Yeah.
It's expensive, but it's not like crazy expensive. And I think you can have 10 people in your group. And so like if you just split it like, our family does it with somebody else's family, it's so you have to pay for your admission. You got to tip the guy. So like it's the cost of Disney, but then you just pay a little bit extra
Yeah,
and then bam, you're at the front of everything.
that's pretty cool. Do you get in front of food lines also, or
So I think you still do food like through the app. I think I don't really know about the food part.
oh yeah,
I mean, because you order it, they got to cook it or something. I don't know how the food part works.
yeah,
I know. I'll ask my buddy. All right. I have 2 Disney things I want to talk about. Then we can move away from Disney.
yeah.
The first one is, did you notice the faces of people in the line at Disneyland?
They looked miserable. Like after a certain point, like it's like
It's exhausting, right? It's
Yeah.
like 9 o'clock at night. Ralph was getting tired. We're riding some of those rides at the very end. And like as you're in these lines, like you just see these people, like you see parents with little kids. Some of
And-
them they're holding, some of them they're annoyed with.
they look like they can like they just want to forget. Like they just want to run away from the kid.
Oh, I'm so happy. This is the best.
Welcome to the happiest place on Earth or whatever.
Yeah, happiest place on earth. You're broke and you're miserable.
Yeah.
So next time, like any of you guys listen, I don't care what theme park you're at, right? The beginning of the day, there's a lot different. The faces are a lot different than at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I mean, once that sun goes down and you've been at this for, 8+ hours, like just look at those faces of those fellow passengers. Now, what was I doing in that line? We were in Peter Pan line. What was I doing? Do you remember?
You were talking to people.
I was chatting it up, man. I was trying to make it light,
Yeah.
We're all waiting in that Peter Pan line.
Yeah. Honestly, that day that we went was actually super duper short. Like, there was a lot less people there than usual.
And that's a good timing to go.
Yeah.
All right, here's my last Disney thing I want to talk about. Which Disney princes are tough?
Princes?
Yeah, so think about this, right? You got these princes that come in. Some of them save the day in different ways. Some of them save the day in kind of a weak way. So, like the one I'm thinking of specifically. All right, we got Snow White.
Yeah.
What did her prince have to do?
Kiss her.
Right?
And then
he didn't have to kill anybody. They sang a song together and then they kissed. I think that dude's weak sauce.
I think he is. Like, he didn't even do anything. He just went up and kissed her. Did they even know each other before this?
So they sang a song together in the woods.
That's true love.
Because it was true love's first kiss.
Oh, okay.
I mean, so the dude's wearing these tights, singing a song, and all of a sudden I love you. Like,
yeah.
Like I don't know about this happily ever after with that. Like, how's this guy going to earn a living? How's he going to defend the kingdom if we're under attack?
I don't know.
Because then you got like the opposite, like Sleeping Beauty. Like her dude, he defended her. He had to kill the dragon. He had to fight off a fire-breathing dragon.
Wait, what? Wait.
You need to watch Sleeping Beauty again. You don't even
wait,
know.
wait. Which one are we talking about? Snow White?
So Snow White had to just kiss. Sleeping Beauty, she had to be rescued from a tower.
Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
I guess she fell asleep, and the only thing that wake her up also was True Love's first kiss. But he had to kill a dragon to kiss her.
Let me tell you, Shrek is pretty awesome.
Is he a princess or a prince?
Well,
I guess he is because he married Fiona. Yeah.
Who else? Cinderella. What happened in Cinderella?
So Cinderella also weak.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like she just
All he had to
needed
do-
somebody.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm a prince.
I found your shoe.
Yeah, and then he didn't even find it. It was the guy, like the servant guy that found the shoe. And then the guy's going around everywhere trying to find the person that makes the shoe fit.
In fact, that guy should have married her. Also, how many people are in this town that have the same size of foot?
Right, and it's like the first person.
Yeah.
I mean, the total moneymaker, though, is when she goes, oh, well, I have the other slipper.
Yeah, like.
So Ariel's husband was Eric, I think was his name. Also hardcore, had to kill a majorly humongous octopus.
Yeah.
Like crazy Ursula lady.
Yeah, I remember that.
She's like 100 feet tall all of a sudden.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that gives a kid nightmares.
Ralph.
I mean, I think it gave you nightmares. You were a sensitive kid when you were a little boy.
That one didn't give me nightmares, but I think other things did. I don't remember. Let's see. Peter Pan. What happened?
So Peter Pan is not a prince. He's always a boy.
Always a boy.
There's a whole psychological theory behind Peter Pan syndrome.
What is that?
So I haven't read a lot of it, but basically Peter Pan is the boy that never grows up.
Yeah.
And Captain Hook is like the antithesis, like he's the opposite, where he's this aged. There's the alligator that always has the clock. So basically, you always hear like, oh, Father Time's coming to get you, whereas Peter Pan's always this young, youthful thing. And so there's a guy that's talked about this, how like a lot of people nowadays have this Peter Pan syndrome and that they refuse to be mature, responsible adults.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And anyway, kind of interesting. I'll end this Disney topic. So we're going back to the hotel. We're getting on the shuttle. And they had a rule that like any kid, like if you're a young adult, I don't even know what age, like if you're a kid, you have to be sitting down. Like you and Ralph weren't sitting down because you're not kids. A couple funny things with this, but we'll get to that in a second. So there's a girl who's probably, I'm guessing 14 with a brother, sister. I don't know. It's like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And so we're like, hey, we need a seat for these people. Is there any seats? What did Renee do?
Wait, I thought it was the lady that we were sitting next to.
No, it wasn't the lady we were sitting next to. So Renee's,
no, yeah. So
Renee's standing, you're standing, Ralph's standing, I'm standing. And there's this guy who's sitting down.
So mom was like, hey, why don't you stand up and let her sit here?
You know, and part of me thinking like, I'm going to have to fight a guy right now. Like, I'm going to have to get in a fight. Like,
No, I would have fought him. Like, you see that lady holding the kid, and you're like, why? Let me sit down because I don't have a kid in my head.
Now, look, I get it. Like, he had a kid with him that he's
he
sitting
did?
next to. Yeah, he's sitting.
Oh,
But it's like, that's where you tell your kid. The kid looked like he was like 3 years old. You tell your kid, like, hey, hop on my lap. I'm going to slide over.
Yeah.
And then you just slide over, and then that girl sits right there. Like, easy. And so I'm just going to tell you this. I'm not going to change this opinion. If you are a man, you will always give up your seat for a woman or a handicapped person or an old man. You will always give up that seat for a child. Like, that's just what you do as the man code. You can say the patriarchy, chivalry, whatever. I don't care what, but the truth is if you're in that situation as a man, unless you are like severely injured, I don't care how tired you are, you give up that seat for a woman and especially a woman with a child.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not a man.
Yeah.
That's my rant. I'm done with that.
Okay.
I don't rant.
I don't think that was a rant. I think that was a justified one.
You wanted me to put down here laughing loud and obnoxiously in a restaurant.
Oh yeah. So this happened actually. Like we went to get this. We went to the restaurant.
We got some pho.
Yeah, the night before, and Grandpa told a joke, and it wasn't that funny. It was kind of funny, and you laughed like the most loudest and obnoxious laugh ever. And I think like everybody looked over at you. I'm like, what? Like, so what do you think about laughing loud and obnoxious in restaurants?
So I'm okay with it. So yeah, I'm okay with it. It was funny. Like, to me, it was funny. And look, sometimes you just need a laugh. It's a healthy thing to laugh. I'm not going to be ashamed of my laugh.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to like shout really loud and stuff like that. But if it's like
in the restaurant,
if it's an involuntary like burst of joy that's protruding from my belly, I'm gonna let that shine. Like, I'm not gonna mute my laugh. I'm gonna be me.
Yeah.
Now, like sneezing, like you should like calm down your sneezes in public. But if Ralph's been sneezing very loudly lately.
Like, what? I don't even know what happened last time. Somewhere he did that, and it was so loud and annoying.
And multiple times.
Yeah, he was like, ah, and I was like,
achoo.
Yeah. And he moves his body too.
He's like the blow up things that like are moving their hand. You know?
Yeah.
It's like the air is going into it. So
yeah.
You had a really good idea of doing April Fool's jokes when it's not April.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you said April Fool's jokes when it's not April.
No. That. Wait.
That just sounds like someone being a prankster.
Okay.
I don't know.
I remember now. So, like the day before April Fool's, they're not expecting it, and then you just prank them. You know.
I just gotta. So
pranks are also mean though sometimes.
Yeah, I mean this might be an unpopular opinion. I loathe, like I do not like in any way, shape, or form pranks.
Really?
The reason why is because
not even from The Office.
So on a TV show, that's fine. Like because it's fake.
Yeah.
None of that's real. It's funny, but just in real life, like for the most part, and the reason why is because I don't have I don't have limits.
Yeah.
And so like I'll take it to the next level, to an extreme, and then all of a sudden like somebody's feelings are hurt because whatever.
Yeah.
And so I just avoid it because I know that I am more likely to take it to a spot that it can get dark really fast. And so it's just like an alcoholic shouldn't go into a bar, I don't go near pranks.
I had a good idea about pranks today also.
Let's hear it.
So on April Fool's Day, the best prank to do is literally just to be as kind as possible to all of your family and friends. Like, hey, I got you a glass of water. Like, I'll cook you breakfast. You know, you literally just be extremely kind, and don't even do anything to like any of their food. And they're like, they want to eat it. They're like, no, I'm not gonna drink this. Like, Okay.
Or like just be like talking like I'm gonna buy a bunch of like diuretics, like buy a bunch of things that are
Yeah.
and just be talking about it, and then be like, I
For-
kinda have
for-
things
hey.
just kind of laying around the house, like, hey, do you want some of this?
Yeah. Yeah. You're like shaking the bottle full of like I don't know lax like
X-Lax or whatever,
turbo
yeah,
lax or
Turbolax.
whatever.
All right, this podcast is brought to you by
Red Rock Payments.
Red Rock Payments, bringing us our good moment of the week.
Yeah.
Tell us about Red Rock Payments, Johnny boy.
You can well they'll help you. You have a small business, large business, any business, they can help you set up your credit card payments.
Yeah, so if you're accepting credit cards, need some merchant services, give Mike a call. How can they reach Mike?
You can go on their website redrock-payments.com, or you can call them at 702-915-6888.
What's the promo code they're giving?
Jonathan.
Jonathan's the promo code?
I think it is, yeah.
Well, we need to know. We can't be thinking these things.
I'll have to ask Mike about it.
Like
but
CNCP would be good.
yeah.
Cats in the Cradle would be good. Or Jonathan, either one. I don't care.
Yeah.
All right. This week's good story comes from, so this is the headline. It says, World War I message in a bottle found in Australia and delivered to families more than a century later.
That sounds cool.
So here's the story. There's these two guys. They're on a ship in the middle of somewhere in the ocean, and it's during World War I. So they wrote their notes August 15th, 1916.
Wow.
More than 100 years ago.
That is insane.
And so they wrote these two notes. They put it in a bottle, and I think they just chucked it off the boat, and they were found. There's a couple of some people that kind of do beach trash cleanup, and they came across this one, and they immediately recognized this is not just a bottle that needs to be thrown away. There's something more to this.
Yeah.
So they opened it up, and they saw this note, and so they were able to get these notes. The notes were still legible, which is also pretty interesting.
Really?
The pen marks didn't, it was faded, but it was still legible. And so they were able to get the notes to the family members.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I just, like, that'd be pretty cool to, like, all of a sudden, like, you get a phone call, an email from somebody, they're like, hey, do you have an ancestor that's named this? And you're like, yeah, what's up? And they're like, hey, we have a note from them, just kind of hearing what it was.
Yeah.
So kind of tragic. One of the note writers died in battle shortly thereafter. And
That is sad.
And then the other one died about 18 years later. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. 1934 minus 1916. Somebody do the math on that. 18 years later. Are you fact checking me on that one?
No.
It's 18 years.
Yeah, it is.
And so he died from cancer. They think it was from some of the gases and fumes that he came in contact with during the war.
World War II was brutal.
Well, this one was
Or
World War I.
War I. That's what I meant.
Yeah, a lot of trench warfare on that one.
Yeah.
Some good movies about that, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's our good story of the week. Brought to you by
Red Rock Payments.
redrock-payments.com. Call up Mike. Get a quote. This podcast is also brought to you by
Doc R. Holdman LLC.
bringing you
Happiness,
health
healing
in a myriad of ways. You can contact her at
702-258-7860.
What was the story she was telling me about? I can't remember. She had a really good story too.
Brain fart.
Yeah, dude. It's a stinky one too. Dang it. We were talking about it last night, and I was like, ooh, I need to share this one. Dang it. I don't know. Call up Doc R. Haldeman. She's doing a lot of good things.
Yeah.
Look, as you're going through life-changing events, whether there's, something exciting, something depressing, something, whatever, just reach out to the doc, have her help you out.
Yeah.
She's not with us right now. I really kind of wanted to have acupuncture tonight. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, me too. Sundays are a good day
Sundays
for
are
that.
good acupuncture days. Dang it, Renee. You know who's getting acupuncture right now?
Probably Addie.
Yeah, your sisters.
Addie, Aubrey, Brandon.
Yeah, they're all getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anything else you want to talk about, Johnny boy?
No.
Life is good,
It is.
right? We have our ups and downs. You got schoolwork going on and stuff, but life is good.
It is. We got Veterans Day. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Veterans Day coming up.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening, and check out the sponsors, and let's keep on rocking.
Yep. See ya.
Oh yeah!
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
What you want, foolish?
I don't know.
All right. This is 47.